Hey guys, how's it going? This show's right back again with another video, and today we're gonna be taking a look at not this phone, but the Motorola Edge Plus. How's that looking? So it just came out a couple of days ago, and Motorola has been out of the flagship game for a while. They've been kind of resting on that, and they've been resting on the Moto G line, which has been doing really great, and their Motorola Run products, which are a lot more cost effective, which is really good because a lot of people aren't looking to spend $1,000 on a phone. Like my last phone, the Moto Z3 here, was I believe retailed at $480, and I didn't need like a fully spec'd out phone. It has a 1080p display and a 3000 milliamp battery, which equals out to really good battery life, so I don't have to worry so much about this. Has fast charging, and it had the mods as well, which of course is when you can put the accessories on the back. And the phone, I think it aged pretty well. I've not been very careful with it. I kind of throw it around. I keep a little case, a bumper case. So I think Motorola's hardware is very good. The only downside to this phone was just it scratched up really easily on the sides there. But other than that, everything still works, even with the little crack on the camera lens, as well as a little crack down here. Everything does still work. The mods still work. So yeah, I've had a really good time with this phone. And you'll see some of the things about the Moto Z3 here transfer over to the Edge, whereas it is a fully spec'd out, it is a fully flagship phone. They're not holding back. You got the Snapdragon 865 here. You got 5000 milliamp battery. You got a 1080p display, which again I don't mind, because a 1080p display coupled with 5000 milliamp battery, that's really good battery life. A couple of downsides to the charging speeds. It's only 18 watts wired and wireless, as opposed to something like 30 watts. Faster charging would have been nice, but with that battery life, you're not going to be charging this a lot, so which is going to be really good. So let's get this open here. I believe it's a 6.7-inch display, waterfall display. When this phone was announced, that is definitely something that had me. Ooh, I'm not gonna look at this right now because that's looking really good. It's like that. Yeah, the waterfall display, the Edge display, which I've not had a good experience with the Edge display on other phones, so I was not that happy that they added the Edge display, but they added some functionality to it that actually makes it interesting, and you have the option of turning it off. And I believe through software updates, they can update whatever issues that may have been going on, because some reviewers said they had no issues yet. Like a little peek, look at that, that's beautiful, right? A little peek through the covering here. Yeah, some of them said they had issues with the Edge, others says they had no issues. Has dual stereo speakers, and it's supposed to be the loudest on the phone and also the best quality, and two reviewers that already said that yes it is, so that's great for multimedia. Hole punch, so there's no, I forget that name. Yeah. So you got a hole punch for the front camera here, which is nice. So we're gonna look at that real quick. Just finished the unboxing. SIM tool removal. So this is an exclusive to Verizon in the States, and I asked Verizon, it uses the same SIM card as the others, so you won't need a different SIM card to access 5G on this phone if you're going to use 5G. But yeah, it's a SIM removal tool, and just some paperwork. You do get a turbocharger in the box, and it's wired. And it's time to take a look at the phone. Because of the aspect ratio, you're getting a really big screen, but it's actually very thin, as you can see. Compare it to the height of my Moto Z3, it's a little bit taller. So, but because the edges are curved to the sides, you get a smaller footprint. It's looking really good. I'm really excited. So this is, I believe, I forget the name, Sangria, something like that. It's the color purple Sangria, which, a little alcohol is pretty nice. Gonna take it out slowly here. I'm so excited, y'all. And I have not seen that much footage on the purple Sangria color, so I'll be happy to share some footage of this device for you guys and about how it looks in person. It definitely has different shades depending on where you're looking depending where you're pointing. Sometimes this looks almost like it's black. Other times a little pinkish, maroonish. That's beautiful. Damn. That's gonna be very eye-catching here, and I think that's gonna be very important for Motorola to get back into the game. Is their phones need to be eye-catching, and honestly, this phone caught a lot of attention with people, especially because of how thin it was. Like I said, Motorola they do a lot of innovation, and I love the direction that they're going here. It's very eye-catching, and again, they're going with that waterfall display, as you can see here, because that just like it just melts. The display just melts. It's beautiful. Bottom speaker here. You got your USB Type-C, which is great, of course. This is where the SIM card will go. Apparently, there's no micro SD card expansion here, which is kind of sad, but you get 256 gigabytes of storage, 12 gigabytes of RAM, DDR3, and it's also UFS 3.0 storage, so you're getting fast storage speeds. That display is a 90 hertz display. They did not go with 120 hertz, but that's okay because you really are not gonna need that. But 90 hertz is gonna be plenty quick. So we're gonna here. Let's see, should I put my SIM card in yet? No, we'll just do Wi-Fi. Yeah, let's turn it on. Powered by Android. Yeah, beautiful. So here we are at the screen. Motorola. As soon as like it launched into the screen, the waves were moving like that. So it's a live wallpaper. Got some waves that kind of goes well with the waterfall display. And just look at that display, y'all. Like that display is very nice. On the home screen, like Motorola, I think they're calling MyUI. I think is what they're calling their new thing. Welcome to Moto. See what Moto can do. So Motorola keeps Android pretty stock and adds actions, little things that like kind of help make the phone even better, in my opinion. So you got Moto Actions, you got Moto Tips, Moto Display, Moto Game Time. Yeah, there's some features added on this for games as well. Definitely can't wait to show that to you guys. Another feature is, of course, the Karate Chop launches the flash. Ooh, look where the flash is right there. Power button is right there. It's got a groove to it, so you can feel the difference between the power button and the volume button. So you can definitely feel the difference. I'm going to shut it off real quick. Show you guys the back of the phone. It's just beautiful. It really is just beautiful. And I guess we'll test out the fingerprint sensor. So I love Moto Display right there. So you're able to see your notifications here. So as you can see, the experience here is really nice. It kind of walks you through everything, helps you to back up your phone and all that. And it shows you the fingerprint sensor, like where the fingerprint is. So I already set it up as my thumb. So that was pretty quick. Let's try that again. So you have to put it on there for like about like a half a second. So back to the phone, there we go. But yeah, you can see that 90 hertz display in action. Very nice, very smooth. The gestures on the phone, of course, new Android 10 gestures. As you can see, I'm still getting used to it. Swipe down from the bottom to go home. Swipe from the bottom and hold to get to recent apps. And you can also switch in between recent apps by swiping down at the bottom. So, but yeah, so that's the Moto Edge Plus unboxing. We look at the camera real quick. As you can see, it's pretty nice, pretty smooth. Leave the same mode action if you do it one more time. Goes back to the front camera. It's also looking very nice. What's up? So yeah, I'm definitely gonna be playing around with this, and if you guys have any questions about it, let me know. This was just a quick, really unboxing. I'm gonna mess around with it. I'm gonna download some games on it. I was kind of wanted to show also like what apps come pre-installed. Snapchat was on there. I don't think Snapchat is pre-installed, but maybe it is. We got Raid installed. I'm probably gonna uninstall that. Probably gonna install all the games on here. I'm not a big fan of like these games that are just here to make money and all that stuff. But you do have the option to take them off. They're not permanent. You got Candy Crush, Coin Master. Like yeah, there's some bloatware on here. and that's due to the Verizon partnership, which is not always like a fun thing to have. But you can take them out, and then you also have 256 gigabytes of storage. You have unlimited photo picture backup through Google Photos, so storage is not going to be an issue with this phone at all, because what's going to take up the storage is probably the pictures that you take with this 108 megapixel camera. I don't even think I mentioned that yet. 108 megapixel camera. You got I think it's a 8 megapixel telephoto, but 3 different cameras. You have a telephoto, and you have a micro that also does macro, and then you're able to do 3 times zoom with the other camera, which is really nice as well. You're able to record 6K video at 30 frames per second with this phone, which is going to be really nice. And yeah, I think they do 4K, but at 30 frames per second. So, and I believe it also has electronic video stabilization. So I'm really excited to see what kind of footage this, the video will come out of this. There's also a night mode in the camera as well. So when you click here, got portrait mode, cutout mode, macro mode, spot color. I think all the different modes in this camera I'll do a video on just the different modes, but it's very nice to see them. You have video modes. Oh yeah, portrait video, which is really nice. Macro video, slow motion, time lapse. Of course, you have ultra res. Yeah, with the 108 megapixel picture. That's gonna be pretty awesome. You have live filter too, so you can actually see the filter beforehand. So yeah, that's pretty nice. Yeah, this is the unboxing and kind of like quick tour of this. Oh yeah, one thing I definitely want to mention is, let's see, go into the settings. So updated to Android 10. So this is big right here. But yeah, going back, you just slide from either the right or the left side of the screen. When this phone was announced, Motorola said that they were only gonna do one Android software update on this. And for me, like when I heard that, like Motorola, like you're kicking yourself in the ass by doing this, because updates are really important. They said that they will do 2 years of security updates, but only 1 year, one Android software update. So, but before this came out, they actually released Android 10 for the Motorola Razr, which that actually I think upped the value of the phone, because it made the phone much more. The phone made a lot more sense after the update, which means that Motorola is actually putting a lot of thought behind their updates, and the update can make the phone even better than when it was launched. And I think that'll be the same for this phone. After they did that, they also announced that this phone was also getting 2 updates. So that's going to be great, and possibly even more updates if the phone does really well, which I'm hoping that it does. It sucks that it is a Verizon exclusive, so you have to be in Verizon in the US to get it. I think the Edge variant, which will be a slightly cheaper version of this phone, might be unlocked. It might be on all carriers, but the Edge Plus is a Verizon exclusive. One of the downfalls, no memory card. I don't think I expressed my excitement in this video about the headphone jack, but I'm so happy that it's back, because not having one does suck, and yeah, people are getting excited about that making it come back. I love the placement of everything, really, and we'll see how I do with the Edge display here. So thank you guys for watching this video. Let me know if you have any questions, comments about this phone, and I'll do my best to answer them in the following videos. So see you guys in the next one.